Into week 2 of the Eagle Coaches Show here. Karson Robinson, Coach Chris Softley of the Lubbock Christian High School Eagles. And Coach Softley 3-0 now after a big win last week over the Sundown Roughnecks. And let's just go over that game shortly. Team overcame some adversity. The quarterback changed and went from Alex Timmons to Alex Lack. And talk a little bit about last week's game and the adversity the team came through.
Yeah, we had talked last week. Sundown's a really strong program and a really strong team, and they'll bounce back. They'll have a really successful season. And so we knew that our margin for error was really small. And we also knew we'd have to overcome some of the things that they brought to the table in terms of their execution and their toughness and their physical style of play. And I thought our boys handled themselves really well. Quarter and a half into the game, we're trading blows, and then our quarterback goes down with a knee and an ankle injury on a tough play there. And it's a really crucial drive. Every drive is crucial in a game like that, but we're even down 7-6. Alex Lack comes in from the receiver spot, and we're able to put the ball in the end zone right there. We get a stop, put the ball in the end zone again, and then repeat on a third straight drive, 3 straight one-play touchdown drives to follow that injury. And the biggest thing, obviously we're excited about that success, but the biggest thing was just how the boys handled it. Really proud of them, their maturity, and just response to adversity, because that's what football is. You're not going to get everything to go to plan. It's how you respond to it that really matters.
Talk about the 2 players that you selected last week as a skill position, best player in the skill position, and the lineman of the week as well.
Sure. Yeah, we went with Karson Jones for our lineman of the week. He's a leader of our front 5 there on the offensive line and then on the defensive line. Senior for us. Smart kid, knows what's going on. He's an extension of Coach Dudensing there among the line, and just does a great job, graded out really high. And then Alex Lack, who came in at quarterback, was our player of the week in terms of skill position. And he came in and made some big plays. Obviously the line and the skill guys made a big difference on the perimeter blocking, but I think his stats were 5 touchdowns. I think he was
6 of 9 for 142 through the air passing. And then he rushed for 200 plus.
Yeah, so I think it speaks for itself. 300 total yards and 5 touchdowns in 3 quarters.
That's like a Jalen Hurts line that he's throwing in Oklahoma this year.
Boys were pretty pumped. They were pumped to break him loose, and obviously Alex ran real hard. He made smart reads with the ball. He took care of the ball. 6 of 9 is really efficient. And you love that when a backup can come in and be really efficient for you.
Your quarterback rating's around 300 at that point.
We'll take it. Yeah,
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Anybody in Division I will take that. You come up against Seagraves this week. Mm-hmm. Seagraves here at home tomorrow night at Lena Stephens. Seagraves a 1-2 football team. We talked about it before coming on.
Yeah.
Losses to Floyd Ed and Rawls, 2 pretty good football programs there this year, and then they beat Lockney. And so talk about Seagraves, what they're going to bring to the table, the challenge they present this week.
So Seagraves is a really run-oriented team. Two stout running backs back there. They lost their quarterback in week 1, and so still working through some quarterback opportunities there. And obviously we can relate. We know it can go really good. We're very thankful for that, but it can also be a struggle. And so they're going to pound the rock. I think they'll try to shorten the game there. They'll run some power formations for us. We'll have to align really well to them. And so our kids, we'll need one more great day today to make sure our checks are all correct. But tomorrow we'll go up against a physical Seagraves team, tradition-rich team, right. two stout running backs, and we'll see if we can stop the run. That'll be the big key to this game. It'll be decided there in the tackle box.
Lubbock Christian, I was just looking up some stats over the season. First of all, there's 4 private schools left in the state of Texas that are undefeated versus public schools. And Lubbock Christian, one of those 4 with Munster Sacred Heart, San Antonio Antonian, and I believe Corpus Christi St. Paul, one of the, I can't read Roman numerals, but one of those. And then Lubbock Christian second in scoring offense this year as far as points per game and yards per game in Division III. I think the first one was one of the Woodlands or somebody like that down there in the Houston area. So pretty good stats to have right now. If you as a head coach in the non-district, that's what you want to see moving forward.
I think so. At this stage of the season, you probably, if somebody offered that to you, you'd take it.
Right.
And we spoke about this last week. There's some points we left out on the field in a couple of those early games that we'd certainly love to have back. But really proud of our boys. Senior-heavy team, so very efficient, very knowledgeable about the things we're trying to do. Proud of their execution, their attention to detail. And yeah, you said it. If you could take 3 wins over the quality type of opponents that we've played, we'll do that in a heartbeat. We also understand that 3 games into the season, especially the way Texas football works, it means nothing.
Right.
It doesn't mean anything for playoffs, doesn't mean anything for district. And so we know that this week is now the new most important week. This is the game of the week, and we've got to attack it like that.
And around the district, you have Trinity's playing Sundown this week, so Sundown gets a little dose of the district this year, and the non-district for them. And then you also have Willow Park, who's Trinity Willow Park, who's done a good job this year too. Do you guys look at the district opponents the whole season, or you just wait till go take it week by week?
So
we talked about it a little bit last week.
Yeah. So I'm all in on Seagraves. We have a coach that takes care of helping take care of the film and keeping up with scores, and kind of we have that master board about our whole schedule and how they're doing. But I couldn't tell you what their records were, or who they're playing, or who they're not playing. I just know that when we draw them, they'll be ready. I know that whether they're starting off great or they're starting off slow, I know they'll be ready come October, whenever it is that we get into that district slate. And those Metroplex teams will be really tough. And obviously, like Trinity, they'll be really seasoned by the time we play the last game of the year.
And opening up their stadium last game.
Yeah, I hope we get an opportunity to play there. That would be awesome.
I saw they got the bleachers up. I was out that way yesterday. So they got the bleachers up on one side, so it's looking like you're going to be able to play their last game.
I look forward to it.
That'll be fun. But we got to see, like we said, Seagraves tomorrow night right here at Lena Stephens Field, 7:30.
Yes, sir, 7:30.
7:30 kick tomorrow night, and then homecoming week coming up next week against the Haskell Indians. They'll come to town for homecoming 2019. Stay tuned for that episode. Hopefully we can have some volleyball on here as well. As the athletic director, it's got to be fun to see all the athletic teams performing. Volleyball got a big win on Tuesday night.
Big win over Idalou, and yes, these are our girls and our boys. These are our coaches. We're so excited about our coaching staff that we have. But certainly the boys and the girls, you want as much success to come their way as can possibly be done. Knowing that everything is a challenge, and with success comes challenge, with losses come challenge. So we're most excited about the way our kids are growing and handling it. So yeah, volleyball this Saturday, 9, 10, and 11 on Saturday morning, and then obviously go back a day Friday night, 7:30 for football.
Sir, and then you can get all that on the Eagle Sports Network. If you want to go to Lubbock Christian Schools webpage, go to the Athletics tab, scroll on down to the Eagle Sports Network. All those links for the games. You can watch the games streaming live. You can also get the audio if you can't watch it. So there's a lot of ways to get connected into Lubbock Christian Athletics this year, and we'll keep doing this every week, and hopefully we keep putting wins on the board every week too, Coach.
Let's see what we can do. Go Eagles.
Go Eagles.